All the frogs seeing wide, get a clear view. People coming with the tides like we church and pew. Haters putting them aside, yeah, I often do. Some claiming to be friends, but...
What's going on, people? This is Inflewence, and I'm back with another review. This is the other second Three Mighty Warriors guy. It's Brawn, as you see, but their name is Hummer. I don't know why, because I don't even think he turns into a Hummer. But you know how third party is, and I will never refer to him as Hummer again. It's Brawn forever. Here's the box. As I said with my last review, if you didn't see Warpath's review, please go check that out. And you can see them all three together in that review. This review, he's in Warpath and vehicle mode, so I'm not going to show them all three together. But I will show two of them. So check that video out. But yeah, this is Brawn, and he comes with a few accessories. He comes with a drill that I've seemed to have lost already. He comes with this little welder's, whatever it's called. As with Warpath, he has a lot of issues. He also has this book that is trash as well. Directions are trash. So I'm going to transform him from robot to vehicle mode. Even though he came in robot mode, I usually do it the opposite direction that they come in, but since the directions are so trash, I will do it this way. Now let me show. Okay, let's get to the flaws. I hate starting with the flaws, but I think a lot of people see the price of this and that's what makes them want to buy it, because it's cheap. But also you get what you pay for sometimes, and I can say somewhat this is that time. Do yourself a favor if you're going to buy these. I know you can buy them separately, but I would buy a set because I think it comes out like $20 a piece. If you buy the set, $25 maybe, I forget. But that's cheaper than you can buy a Transformer at Walmart, and you get a good looking figure. It is good looking, but there's some stuff that it leaves to be desired. It's fun. Transformation's fun to me. There's a lot of pieces that fall off in quality control. I'm sure they save money from quality control because it's non-existent. I'm sure they just put this together and put it in the box and shipped it. And they didn't have to pay anybody anything extra to look it over one time. There you go with the, and no offense to the designers, because it is designed well. It just needs, if it were better toleranced and quality control was better, it may be a good figure. But there you go. You just put the fist up. You have this, which is how the fist goes up and down, but it's like just a screw. It's almost like a screw, the screw into the fist, and it just sticks out. It doesn't even seem like a pin, a proper pin. And it's so hard to maneuver that you just got to get a tool and pull the fist out. So we're going to take that out for now. Like I was saying, you want to get a tool and grab these fingers, and hopefully you don't break them off, and pull it out. And it's hard, so I'm transforming it anyway, and I'm going to leave it like that because I don't want to break it off. Now, face sculpt is okay. It kind of looks like Magneto. The paint's not bad, but there's paint that is bad. Like this yellow, I think it's die-cast chest. So you know die-cast is hard to paint if you don't do it correctly. And the die-cast mixed with the yellow plastic, it doesn't look right. And plus the die-cast isn't painted well. You can see die-cast through it. You have yellow plastic down here. These feet are really loose. They don't, and he doesn't stand up at all if you don't use the heel spurs, which to the credit, that's what they're for. So you got to put them out, or he's too top heavy. But now he's perfect. He stands perfect. These arms are loose. This pin right here, I'm sure pins fell out of this section and this whole section fell off. I glued some of these sections, not together. I glued parts that weren't moving. Like the windows, I had to glue together because they kept falling out. What other piece I glued? I glued some stuff on the other guy. I will get to. I think that's it for the flaws. And we'll go through articulation, so you'll see more of if it's a flaw to you or not. But those are like just glaring issues that are issues because it's just how the figure is put together. It's falling apart. So, yeah. And I guess it could be maybe some people don't have those issues. I don't know. Like I said, if you don't have quality control, some figures may be good, some may not be. And that's all it is. The helmet does come off. It doesn't come with another face. I don't know if maybe possibly they'll be putting out faces, but I wouldn't worry about it. I said in the other video, I'm getting Fans Toys versions of these, but who knows when they will be coming because of everything that's going on. You have this gun. Have this, which is just sculpted, just minimally, which it may be accurate. I don't know. I can't remember. And yeah, here's the figure. Here's from behind. He's pretty clean. Cleans up pretty well. It's kind of intuitive, even though the directions are trash. You can figure out. I figured out a lot of it without the directions. Hence the reason I'm going from this mode. So let's start. Oh no, let me compare him to some other figures. So we got Powerglide, mini bots. Powerglide doesn't stand up for nothing. Let me see. Here it goes. You got Cosmos. This has a car. And his other mini warrior, or whatever it's called. What's it called again? Mighty Warrior, not Mini Warrior. But so yeah, that looks good to me. Looks good. All right, let's go through articulation. His head moves around. I think I showed that when I took off the helmet. His backpack does get in the way a little bit, but not terribly. Can move these all the way over. Again, his backpack gets into, and his backpack does stay on pretty well. I like what they did. They have little pegs kind of that fit in these notches, and then this had notches into the grill up here, so it's so you got that, and you can unpeg it in order to move it, which is what you have to do. Ooh. So you spin that around, his arms go up like that. He has not double jointed. No, they could have been double jointed, but I guess not for the price point. He does get 90 degrees though. Not bad. Does the splits. He has skirts that get out the way. This is really tight. It's a ratchet that's super tight going forward and back. No problem there at all. This is too tight. It doesn't feel good. He has a swivel built in to the joint at the top. His knee is really like below. I thought it was right here, but it's up here. And you can get 90 degrees. I like that. It's not too bad. It's not ratcheted, but it's tensioned really hard. His foot. Now I don't like the way his foot looks. It seems backwards. Seems like it should be, this should be on the outside and this should be on the inside. I don't know, but it is cleaner with that on the outside. Maybe that's why they did it like that, but in any direction or any way, you can't get no toe tilt. Get some pivot like that. You get heel spur tilt so you can fig it. And his hands move, but his fingers are not articulated. So there's that. All right, let's get into transformation. Just collapse them. Collapse the fist too. It's super hard. You see me over here shaking. It's crazy. Collapse that. Collapse these fists. As I was saying, and this screw is like crooked even, and it's like a screw. No, it's a pin, but it looks like a screw. But it can get crooked, and it just does not want to function correctly. And when you push the arm up, sometimes it pushes it down. I don't know what mechanism is in there. Like, this should go up in here, but this also goes down in there. So that's the reason for that. So you can just try to hold the fist and push this. And there you go. It's hard though, it's hard. Then you can unhook these. They usually come unhooked anyhow. And then you can try to accordion this out the way. This kept coming off, so I glued this down too, because it doesn't, as long as you don't glue over here where that piece goes, it's clamped on and it's loose. It stays loose though. I don't know what you can do about that, but I glued it. Like I said, I glued it. So just leave this like this. Get these legs together. Push these heel spurs up. This is like on a little slider back and forth that goes around. But what you want to do is, I don't know which one comes. Yeah. Break the connection here. Then this spins around. It doesn't have good clearance. So you just gotta get it the way you can get it. So it works better if you like pull it out here and then put it out, because it's tough. It's a tough joint. And you just fold this out. I do like this transformation though. Just keep it like that. Then do the same over here. Like I said, if you're just pulling on it, it gets stuck if it's not in the right direction. It's hard to explain, but it's pretty intuitive. That's a plus on them, because like I said, it was trash. Then you could flip this over or flip these around. Pull these up like this. You want these out. I pull them all the way over. I glued. You can see that's not from the factory like that. It looks weird, but I glued both of them. I had clear glue too, but it dried weird because it was the glass. What can you do? You want to make sure these, oh, I'm not even on camera. You want to make sure these are in. Push those in. And this is what I mean with quality assurance. Quality control is not great. QC issues all over the place. So as I was maneuvering, I just want to show you this pin started coming out. That's what it does. And it'll come out, and then this window will fall off, and then you're looking for the pin. You gotta turn this, spin this way. Now these are the back. I got that wrong the first time too. First time I transformed it. It's just not clear, and that part isn't that intuitive. But other than that, it's pretty intuitive. So then you can fold these back, and you can start to see how the Jeep, if you have this toe right, so it has to slide around and be on the outside. Then it can fit in there. I had the foot right too. See that pin? That pin is still coming out. See how loose it is? I don't even have to move it. Now this can get messy, and you just gotta maneuver your way through it. That's about it. That's all I can say. Like, and make sure this door is out. But even if it is, you see it gets really messy because it's panely. This can be a pain too, as well. And something fell off. That's the first time that fell off. So something else I need to glue. Let's just break it. Don't know. Let me check. Yeah, this stuff is just so super floppy and just, it's just difficult. And it don't matter. Shit. Man. So this, I guess it wasn't, it needs to be glued on. This piece needs to be glued on too. Just all these tabs. There we go. That was crazy. I could say this is a fail. These mirrors come out. I'm going to continue to review, but that transformation sequence was definitely not great. So yeah, you have this hole here. You can see this is loose now because of, I don't know what I did wrong or what I broke, but it could just be this. Yeah, it might just not be, it might be too short. And what I mean is when it's in there, it's all the way down on these pegs, but now that it's right, like if you take this off, you can get this pegged on correct. So maybe it's just this piece bumping into these pieces and they're not, it's just not tolerance well as with the whole thing. So yeah, this is, you can put this here. So there you go. And let's compare it with this. Like I said, this is a fail transformation, but they look good together. Then you can bring in other mini bots. They look good together. My final recommendations of this is, I can't recommend this, but it does come with the set. I like him. I like him as a robot. Transformation sucks. Quality control is the worst on him than any of the other two. And that's the thick of it. Rubber tires. The windows are smoked out, but I mean, if they stay in, they're falling out all over the place. Everything's falling off. I'm going to have to glue this part. So yeah, take that with what you may. You can't really do anything with this, I don't think. Doesn't store. Nope, not that I can find. So yeah, this was Brawn, which is Final Victory's, don't know what they call him, but part of the Three Mighty Warriors. I'll get up.
Ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.